Welcome back. Joining us is Bryston Williams, assistant coach for the men's team, and Jasmyn Walker, assistant coach for the women's team. Thank you both so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Before we get started, just tell us a little bit. It's your first year. What drew you to the program?
So obviously for me, I was at Drake with Ben McCollum, and so obviously having the season that we had, I actually played for him.
Yeah.
I was his very first recruit, so we've had a long relationship. But once he made the jump to come to Iowa, I was hoping he brought me. So I was excited, and when he asked, I thought it was a no-brainer. So.
Yeah, I think is really, though, telling of your relationship with him, and also the fact that you guys have players that have come from Drake with you guys here to Iowa. So what is that kind of relationship like, even as you're kind of just starting with a new coaching staff and everything for a new year?
I think the biggest thing is, the loyalty of Coach Mack is he brought literally everybody from Drake to Iowa. We brought 6 players with us, and then the whole coaching staff, along with managers and GAs. Like literally everybody came with us. And so I think that shows a lot about who he is and the belief that everybody has in him. And so I think that's, when you talk about special in today's era of basketball and where the college landscape is, to have 6 kids go into the portal with do not contact and say, you know what, I don't need to hear from other schools. I don't need to know what's out there. I believe in this staff and Coach Mack. I think that speaks volumes, and I think that's the action of special for us.
Super telling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the women's team, and they're pretty well known, and they've set the bar pretty high. Right. You have such a young team starting the season. What's that like, and how is that different from dealing with people who are a bit more familiar with playing?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been really such a great experience, I think, for us with dealing with the girls being young, but then having the veteran leadership in Hannah Stolke and in Kylie Feuerbach, Taylor McCabe, and even some of the girls that are younger, right, sophomores like Taylor Stremlow. It's just been a great experience. They're really setting the tone in how they play and how they lead, and accompanying that with some vocal leadership. It's been pretty good.
Absolutely, and knowing obviously there's a lot of eyeballs on the women's program.
Just a few.
Just a couple people. What drew you, and what makes you excited about this season and being here at Iowa?
Yeah, I mean, just when there was an opportunity to come and work at Iowa, like you're talking at being at the forefront of premier women's basketball, right? The culture, the brand, and just what they've managed to do over the past couple of years, and even before that with just some of the greats and the legend status that Iowa has. I think that they're setting an amazing tone and moving forward. Yeah,
I mean, now you have Megan with a new WNBA championship, and even just last night, Keegan Murray had the giant contract from the Kings. So just so many cool things coming out of Iowa. And so we then start things off with the Hoops from Downtown happening tomorrow night. What are you guys excited about to see kind of your first unveiling in front of the kids too?
I think I might be as excited as anybody. But I think it's super exciting to get to see everybody, and obviously to have everybody with the community come, introducing the players, having contests, the prizes, the music. I think it's a great opportunity, especially for the community, to get to know the new staff, men's basketball. Obviously the girls have done their things, but I think it's got the fun part about these things, it's the fans and the students. We got to be there, and it's exciting to be there, but the fans and the students are what makes the memories and what makes it special. And so that's something that I'm looking forward to, hopefully everybody can come out and support for an hour.
Yeah, I don't know that you can say it any better than that. So.
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
What advice do you have for your student athletes who are going in and juggling athletics as well as your educational part of everything else that goes in? What advice do you have for your athletes?
I mean, I think you take it a day at a time, right? Like it's definitely a marathon. It's not a sprint, and so being able to handle that, the athletics, the academics, and just being able to balance both those, time management, things like that, I think that's the biggest advice I'd have.
Yeah.
And I think time management also. I think that is the biggest thing, is understanding the importance of, academics, your basketball, and then also taking time for yourself. To mental breaks also.
Absolutely. And I mean, really some exciting stuff with knowing that the women have their tickets sold out, and men's have a big draw with the whole new coaching staff, and I think some some exciting buzz with some new players there. So super excited to see how the season goes. Best of luck.
Absolutely.
And then Hoops from Downtown happening tomorrow night at, is it 5:30? It starts down in Iowa City. So you can come out and see both the programs, the coaching staff, say hello, and get excited for the basketball season ahead.
That's right. Thank you both so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.